Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Melanie with Mel's Board Game Room, and I have
Dave from the rathole.ca.
We are live on location at FallCon 38, and we have James Keller joining us.
Hi, everybody.
And he is with Logomancy.
Logomancy.
Sorry.
I'm going to touch on that, actually.
Well, you know what? And I am French and will butcher everything anyways.
It's okay.
So,
I like it.
perfect. Now, we're going to talk about a few things with you because we had a chance to chat a little bit earlier, and I was blown away with all that you do, and I think it's so amazing. So I was like, can we please have a sit down? So I'm so glad you could join us. Let's start with Roll for Wishes.
Yeah. So Logomancy.
Yes.
Visually and canonically distinct from Legomancy, which is a Lego D&D adventure that we run for charity.
Oh, do you really?
After my
Nice.
podcast co-host, after a year, was still butchering the name of our channel. I'm like, we're just gonna
I'm not alone.
do an adventure with Lego people using Lego physics and tools.
Wonderful.
And it turned out pretty good. But we're a Calgary-based group of content creators,
Nice.
and we focus primarily in the TTRPG space and audio and visual workshop space. So we do a bunch of charity promotional things. We run things like at FallCon 38 here. We're running our painting workshops as well as the TTRPG charity games, which are essentially pay to win if you've ever been in that sort of space. We sit down at the table, we roll some dice. There's a QR code in the center of the table that the players can scan and say, oh, this isn't going well. This is really hard. I'm a board gamer with discretionary income. Here's $100 for charity. I want the fireballs, please, to solve all of my problems.
Nice.
And create new ones.
I didn't say I wasn't going to create more problems. I said I was going to solve this one. That was the promise. Likewise, we run our painting workshops. So we get anywhere from 12 to sometimes 20 kids and adults at our painting booth. It's free to come and sign up every year for FallCon.
Yes.
We'll teach kids how to paint, get folks into the hobby. Sometimes it's a reprieve for the parents that are coming to the convention, so the kids can just paint for a little bit. And then we ask for a small donation to Make-A-Wish
Wonderful.
to thank us for their time.
Yeah.
To thank us for our time. Sorry. Beyond that, I do a lot of this stuff. So it's FallCon. We do GCC every year up in Edmonton. PAX, Gen Con. Not going to do the American conventions for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
We're a mostly queer-run business, and I don't know if the regalia speaks to it, but I'm not going to ask anybody to do any traveling that they would never be comfortable with.
Honestly, that's fair.
It's not going to be a thing. But on the bright side, I found a bunch of interesting new cons like CamCon in September. We're going to be doing the same sort of thing in Kamloops.
Wonderful.
As well as I might be going to HalCon in Halifax in November.
Nice.
That remains to be seen.
Okay.
But doing much the same for things, just packing a little lighter because travel.
Yes.
But yeah, we love coming out and meeting up with other different creators that are in a similar space, but like kind of tangential.
Yeah.
And trying to put a little bit of good back into the world. We've raised just about $1,800 so far this weekend, just from
amazing.
Painting workshops and folks throwing money to kill goblins.
And you guys are so great with everything you do. And 2 years ago, we had to do a live stream from your guys' booth.
Yeah.
With my painter, James. And it was so much fun. And just watching the kids coming up and just enjoying themselves. They can't paint or squat necessarily.
Some of those kids are really good.
Better than me.
Some of those kids have only ever painted at FallCon with us,
Yeah.
and this is their third year in. They're like, I remember how to do this, and it's brilliant. They're really, really
Nice.
I do have to give a shout out to. So normally Reaper sponsors our painting events.
Yeah.
And with the whole tariff shenanigans thing that's going on, it's really hard to fulfill charitable stuff.
Yes.
So Goose Minis, one of the other sponsors for FallCon. Josh and his missus stepped up and printed us off hundreds of adventure type looking minis.
And Goose Minis is on site at FallCon as this year as well. So be sure to stop by their booth if you are attending FallCon.
Yes.
And give them shout out. Thank you.
They're also local to Calgary. You can have stuff delivered or just pick it up. They're down in Millrise.
Nice.
They do custom orders if you have stuff that you found for like an STL and you're like, I just really need this dumpster that has legs and a big smiley face on it, so I can keep my business cards in it.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
My favorite print that he's done. And
Nice.
also behind us, Under the Mountain Games helped us out because,
Nice.
again, I didn't have a whole lot of paints on hand. And Jeremy from Under the Mountain Games, they're in the northwest for Calgary, helped us out with a bunch of Citadel paints. Sent his kids over to come and help the other kids learn how to paint as well.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Do some volunteering, and provided a couple of prize packs too. So everybody that put in a donation, I just collect everybody's names down, and a couple of kids walked away with full painting sets.
Nice.
Brushes, tools, paints, and then a fistful of minis to take away.
That's amazing. You know, I always say the gaming community is like one of the most welcoming and inclusive community there is. It's wonderful to see that it's the same within our gaming vendors, and you know, like it spreads out in every aspect.
We're all tangentially familiar with each other, if nothing else.
Yes, exactly.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about the program we do, because that whole pay to win thing that we're talking about.
Yes, I was impressed when you talked. I think it's so amazing. Yeah.
We got started in around 2021. I run the Calgary Dungeons and Dragons group through like Facebook and Meetup and stuff. We've got about 3,000 or so players that show up to events and like coordinate their games and stuff together. And Make-A-Wish had said, hey, Critical Role is a really popular thing. Can we do something like that for a fundraiser? And they went to Twitch Calgary and they said, we want to do this. We rented out a studio space. Yeah. And they said, well, we need somebody to run it. And somebody, a mutual friend of ours said, like, I know a guy, he'd probably like be willing to help you out. Never been put my face on the internet before. It's not a thing. It was in the hottest studio possible with the biggest lights, like 4 inches from my face. And it was great. We ran a 12-hour game with about a dozen players. So every 3 hours or so, I'd be like, 3 months later, and have a new rotating cast. So 12 hours of just putting in the work. And I didn't realize at the time that we were getting put on the front page of Twitch because of the charity aspect.
Oh,
and we had 271,000 people watching.
Wow.
For the first time I was ever on the internet.
Nice. Yeah. Were you aware, or did you find that out? Probably a good thing, right?
Yeah. We went through and we run the audience can participate in real time. So of those viewers, we'd have donations coming in for, here's $100. Every time that they attack Mel's character, I want it to do double damage.
Nice.
And then the other side is like, no, let's give her magic items and like save the day. So we monetize the trolls.
Right.
Because I don't care if you're trying to kill the party or hate on stuff. You're donating to charity.
Honestly,
my mission is complete, right?
Yeah, it's such a great way of an aspect to donating, right?
Yeah.
Like makes it so fun.
Absolutely.
I love that. And
it was really successful. At the end, we did a sign off and said like, hey, where can we find you on the internet? And I gave an old like Bluebird account that I don't really use. And I woke up the next day and I had hundreds of messages from people being like, where can I buy this adventure that you ran for people? And I'm like, this was 80s tropes and fart jokes and like references to old 90s cartoon shows. Like,
oh my God.
But it's a really good indication that they liked what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that we should make a channel of our own. Like this aired on Twitch Calgary, which has its own following.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I should make my own channel on YouTube and like start getting things going.
Yeah.
I've got an audio production background and worked as a musician for a long time. So I had most of the gear already.
Perfect.
My wife did wedding photography, so there's,
you had that
I have
equipment
cameras
as well.
and lenses kicking around. I just had to be like, sweetie, I'm just gonna
yoink.
yoink. You don't need this anymore. Okay, bye. So we've been running that since 2021 under Roll for Wishes. So every October we get together with about 200 big name YouTubers in the space and like Twitch streamers. Yeah. We'll jump into a temporary Discord together because I need another Discord like I need a hole in the head.
Right.
And somebody will come in and say you really want to run Thirsty Sword Lesbians. And you say, October 7th, I need 4 players. Here's the pitch. Here's the synopsis for the game. It'll be hosted on my channel or your channel or wherever. People sign up. It's a really good opportunity to game with people that you would never otherwise get a chance to game with.
Nice.
That's one of the biggest struggles in our industry is that you meet a lot of really cool creative people, but they also stream on the same night as you.
Yeah.
Or create on the
100%.
right? Yeah. So this is a good opportunity to like, hey, I can sign up for a one shot and just play with you for one day that I know well in advance. Right?
Nice.
And then whoever's got the highest following and is going to have the most reach, that's where we broadcast it to of each of those groups.
Wonderful.
And
yeah.
sometimes it goes to 10 people, sometimes it goes to 20,000 people.
Nice.
Around Christmas time, a friend of mine, Will, he runs D&D shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
We did a Bluey inspired game.
Yes.
So
nice.
we got a bunch of kids together, crowded around a big condenser in our studio to yell out like, Will, Colby. And one of our producers put together a Bluey, like a heavy metal Bluey cover to backdrop it all. And we raised a lot of money for kids. I think Roll for Wishes is at just about a $500,000 since we've started for the ambassador program and all of the Stream for Wishes stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been really fulfilling. It's the kind of stuff that I don't want my two young girls to ever look back and be like, my dad was a really cool business analyst.
No, right.
I want them to look back and be like, my dad dressed as a wizard in public for... Oh, maybe I have to rethink my life for a second.
But it's great to have that drive, right? Yeah.
Have you ever considered sitting down and playing some D&D or something else?
So, I mostly personally am more the board game aspect,
yes.
right? Definitely.
But I'm just saying it's a gateway drug.
That's what I'm concerned about.
That's the problem for her.
I have no control as it is in my board game hobby as it is now.
One of the things, once you own a set of dice, you don't have to ever buy any more.
I have a vase full of dice.
I
don't even play D&D, but I have all the...
You are not required to buy any more dice.
Disagree. Hard.
Required.
Oh, you are still absolutely required.
They are still functional.
You can't not buy more dice once you have dice.
I mean,
I don't play
D&D,
and I have so many different sets of D&D dice that are just sitting in a vase because I love them.
Yes.
Sounds like you're supposed to play.
I buy terrariums.
Right? Honestly, I really should. But
I buy terrariums from Michael's or from old yard sales that are like in the shape of dragon eggs and D12s and stuff.
Yeah.
And then anytime that I go to Gen Con or PAX or even the Calgary Expo had a Chessett's booth, you can buy a juice jug full of dice for $20.
Oh, love it.
And I just fill them up, and my lovely wife is like, "What have you done? We didn't need more."
I beg to differ.
Yes, I did. It's
but one thing with RPG that has been holding me back a bit is the time commitment.
Yes.
I do, and I'm the same with the board games.
Yes.
It's like, oh, this is an amazing campaign game. I was like, I have commitment issues.
Yes.
I am out. Give me scenario based.
Yes.
I will consider. But you can do that with RPG as
you
well,
most
and
certainly can.
One and done.
So an example of that is on our channel.
Yeah.
We have a couple of different shows. We've got a show on Wednesday nights called Frontier Adventure Company. Mm-hmm. That is Dungeons and Dragons, and it's the same core cast, and they've been playing for months, telling that story. And it's really hard to get into something like that because you've got a core cast,
right? And
swapping out seats. It's not impossible, but it's a little tricky,
right?
Because you want to finish off that story. On Saturday, we run Emergent. It's a new indie TTRPG game that my friend Neon is GMing. The Emergent developers are a friend of the channel. We're giving them a platform to play the game. They're actually playing some right now.
Oh, wonderful.
Over in the TTRPG area.
Yeah.
And then on Mondays, we run our Legends of Logomancy series, which is if you look for it online, that's the title card for pretty much everything.
Right.
And that's the kind of stuff that we would pull you in for because it's really hard to sit down with creators and work together. And Roll for Wishes taught me that it's okay for me to just sit down for one night with my friends.
Yeah.
And a one-night time commitment to try out a one-shot, as we call it,
exactly,
is really easy.
Yeah, not definitely no problem. I love D&D.
Yeah.
As in I have a lot of D&D based games.
Yes.
And then after, Dungeons and Dragon movie, I went on
hilarious.
A kick afterwards. I was like, I need more. So I just got, I'm well represented board game wise. But yeah, one shot, I definitely would be interested in that for sure.
And through all of this program, we've gotten a chance to meet up with some really interesting creators. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about two of the other creators that we work with.
Yes,
yes.
There's a company called Dots RPG Project, or Dots Dice, if you look online. And they make dice for the visually impaired. Mm-hmm. So these are, and I have them in front of me for the camera. This is a magnetic dice tray, which are magnetic dice trays are a dime a dozen. You can find them on wherever internets are sold,
Right.
essentially. But these are, and it's not going to show for the camera terribly well. They're Braille dice.
Let me see one real quick, and I'm gonna get it like right up if you guys can see that. Look at this.
Yes.
I walked by, you showed them to me. I squealed out loud. I squeal out loud a lot.
Yes.
You do.
So there is
That's
that.
okay. That's one of
But-
the things I love about you.
And I mean, it's not a concern or an issue for myself, but
Yes.
I love that this is available and that this is out there.
Mhm.
It's about being inclusive in our space.
Exactly.
So, and to the same end, and this is what I love about DOTS' mission for this. So these are metal.
yes.
This is a custom metal set of dice. Dice are expensive. This set is $75 a set, which is a big ask,
Yeah.
yes.
especially for somebody that's visually impaired. They might not necessarily have a lot of discretionary income for the hobby.
Yes.
So we also sell a $25 set of these that are acrylic. I don't take anything from any of the sales. 100% of all of the sales go back to DOTS.
Mhm.
I'm just spreading the message because it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
And you can. One of the goals with the metal dice here is that because it's magnetic, I can go to read it with my finger with a light touch, and the dice doesn't move so much.
Right.
Whereas the acrylic ones, they're quite a bit lighter.
Yeah.
Having $1 worth of Legos, just like in a little platform that holds the dice so it doesn't move around too much,
Right.
is the solution.
Right.
Dollarama is our friend in that regard, or
Yeah.
popsicle sticks, or
Right.
but the big thing that caught my eye most is I've got all this really cool signage. So every set comes with a guide on how to actually read the Braille and what each of the dots mean.
I love that as
It's
well.
a little glossy,
Yeah.
but the important thing is I'm not just gonna be like, hey, you come over here and look at this. That's pretty tone deaf.
Yeah.
But if you flip it over to the back,
Oh my.
you can read it with your fingers because it's
Oh
all
my God.
it's all Braille.
That's amazing.
I need to be able to provide that information to somebody in the manner that they're accustomed.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could get you.
Yeah,
I don't know if I will
it's
be.
it's
Yeah,
a
you
little
can.
tricky.
You sort of can actually.
Yeah, you can see a little bit
Yeah.
of the texture to it.
That's
and-
amazing.
And that makes all the difference.
Oh, now you know what? And you mentioned, yeah, definitely for somebody who could utilize this type of product, might
Yes.
not be feasible for them to do so.
Yeah.
Great gift, though.
Great gift, though.
Right.
100%. Now, so you can find these at Dots RPG. I think it's dotsrpg.com, but if you search Dots Braille dice on the internet, these will show up. It comes in
dotsrpg.com.
an excellent little tin with a guide on how to read it,
Yeah.
and more information on the project and how to support.
Yes.
In the same vein, because we've been working with Dots for just about a year now,
Mhm.
I found a company called Pixel Dice.
Nice.
And these are Bluetooth-enabled dice that sync up to a virtual tabletop. So, a bunch of people jumped into Foundry and Roll20 when COVID reared its ugly head. And this thing is Bluetooth, syncs up to a phone, and then or to a computer, and carries on. And if you tap it and roll,
and then I
you
just want to
can-
show, like, it will. It's very colorful. It lights up.
you can program the lights for each individual number. So, as an example, when I play with my 3-year-old,
Yes.
I will map this from 1 to 8 glows red when she rolls it,
Yes.
and 9 to 13 glows orange. So maybe it's a success, and
Yeah.
then green for everything remaining, or have it go rainbows if it's a 20 kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Or flash. But it can also play a sound through my phone or through my computer when we roll it. You can map a wave file to it. And what that means is that when I'm sitting down and doing a workshop for some autistic kids here in Calgary, because we run accessibility workshops throughout the year, if I've got a nonverbal child that wants to participate, or maybe they're just soft-spoken, and they're
Right.
really shy, they can roll this, and I can have my tablet at the front in front of my GM screen say 7 critical hit, or anything that I want to map
Right.
to it, I can do. Now, the trouble is that this is good technology in a small package,
Yes.
which means it is prohibitively expensive
Yeah.
as an accessibility tool,
Yes.
right? Some of these dice are like upwards of $50 a piece,
I could see
Right?
why. Yeah.
and it's because of the size that they're at. It all charges just with USB-C, but having a set of these, even a single set in a community or at a table, if you're all kind of crowdsourcing it together, is fantastic. and it can help people come out of their shells. They're looking at ways to bring the price down by like maybe making them a little bit bigger. And if you're a visually impaired person, maybe you're not completely without vision.
Right.
Maybe you just can't really read the numbers from far away.
Yeah.
But having it be able to play an audible sound or
Yes.
glow a certain color if it's within a certain range, you might have enough vision for that, and you don't necessarily have to feel like everybody's going out of their way to have you at the table.
Yeah.
And that's the goal at the end of it. So
I love those tools. I gotta say, like, you don't have these on site, right?
we do.
Well, I'm gonna be over later.
Yes.
Because I need it. I need it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love how inclusive and the whole, you know what, as I mentioned, this community definitely brings everybody together, and this is the type of product that does that, and that just, it warms my heart.
Yeah. No, these are all three of it. Everything you do is amazing.
Thank you.
The people you've partnered with are amazing. You found just
I found my
everything.
niche.
Yeah, you found the niche.
Yes.
And it's a good one, and it's an important one.
Oh, honestly.
Beyond just the gaming section, we run the ambassador program for Make-A-Wish International.
Nice.
So my baby is Roll for Wishes because it's kind of near and dear to me.
Yeah.
We also run events called Drive for Wishes, and that's hitting up folks in the sim racing, eSIM racing community. So they'll do the same sort of thing where the audience is like, you have to pull over for 30 seconds and let everybody pass you because here's the donation. And the racers will get into that. We're just starting up Soar for Wishes here, coming up soon, September, I believe, where all of the flight sim community are getting together to do the same thing. We're really trying to lean into not just streamers, but gamers across the board and finding ways to include them as well. Because for the longest time, it's like, I play video games, but how do you play video games for charity? How do you play D&D for charity? Right?
True.
Like and just finding creative solutions for that everybody's welcome at the table. You know?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this October, we'll be getting everybody together for our Roll for Wishes campaign. You'll see it across all of the advertising that I can possibly go to.
Wonderful.
If you go to logomancy.ca/RFW, that's Roll for Wishes.
And we have that link added to the description
Yes.
as well. So be sure to check that out.
You can either sign up to get notified when one of those games goes live. We've got a big shared calendar that everybody goes into.
Yeah.
Or if you're a creator in your own right, you can sign up to join and run some games in your own right.
Wonderful.
And put a little bit of good back into the world.
I love that.
Nice.
I absolutely love that. James, thank you so much for
course.
all that you do.
Thank you for having
And
me.
I
really
appreciate you joining us as well
Absolutely.
today. So if you are still at FallCon, be sure to stop by his booth, check everything out. I need to go back there now. But yeah, anything else we want to add?
No, I think we've covered everything amazingly, and like I said, thank you for everything you do.
Let's get you guys in a one shot and roll some dice.
I want to. Yes, we are going to make that happen.
Love it.
Sounds good. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.